Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. In the last episode, we were exploring Nekataka.
Hey there.
Are lots of things to do, lots of things to see. Now then, I believe... word has it the Bardatos are sharpening their daggers.
How is every ship hunter taken?
And I suppose Laro and his miscreants are at the heart of it? You suppose right. No good can come of it. Oh, okay. Concerning. Very concerning.
Watch and learn.
And I don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. If it's not nailed down, I am taking it. Ah, drugs. Excellent. And... y'all are just some gods. Hello there. Oh my god, look at that fancy hat. Look at that fancy hat. No sooner do you approach the Valian woman that she squints and turns up her nose, regarding you with thinly veiled distaste. Thank you.
I only deal with serious clients. Now shoo.
She makes a sweeping gesture with both hands. Excuse me, what sort of business are you in? Stand your ground. I am a serious... I don't know. Excuse me?
Done. You are dismissed. Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare.
She grimaces towards the east.
When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
You give out bounties. I could take some off your hands. Why aren't more sailors accepting work? Sounds like fun. Well, why aren't more sailors accepting work?
But I blame Luminous Adra.
She folds her hands and exhales sharply through her nose.
Our privateers are busy escorting shipments out of the Deadfire. Everyone is rich. No one is hungry. Where are the Casitas willing to sink their enemies for a bag of pyres, huh? Drunk on success.
She waves derisively towards the east. What sort of bounties do you have?
I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but... there is a seed of potential.
She sighs to herself and peers over your shoulder before giving up and addressing you directly.
We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships.
Okay. I'll take the bounty.
Gelarde. Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hazongo's northeastern coast.
Aenia studies you once more before shrugging and seeing you off with a wave. Before I go, I had some questions.
Questions? Ask your questions, Aimika.
Okay, we can just let her know we're still hunting this. Well, of course we are. We've literally just gotten the bounty. Farewell. Okay. Ooh, did you arrive on the Defiant? Yes, we did.
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult, Aimiko. Kindly leave.
If Luca doesn't see reason, the Duape will lose their lands. For their sake, I must...
That's enough out of you. Good day.
Okay. The young Juana wears a disconcerted frown. He meets your approach with the flicker of a welcoming smile, but it dies down quickly.
Please, I must ask a favor.
He shies back from making eye contact, keeping his head lowered.
What say? Do you have business with the Valian Trading Company?
What seems to be the problem? Not yet, at least. Why? Can't help you, friend. Sorry. What seems to be the problem?
My people are the Duape. We signed a contract with the company.
Tawenu looks towards the headquarters with a despondent frown.
We were not understanding the terms at the time. I wish to, renegotiate. But the clerks turned me away.
Tell me more about this contract. If you were kicked out, I'd wager it was for a good reason, irrational. Oh, I mean, he probably did kick up a fuss. Tell me more about this contract.
My father, the Ranga, took payment from the company. In exchange, they dig for Adra.
He speaks with more confidence, as if these words were rehearsed several times over. Excuse me?
He did not understand the Valian way. When he dies, the Outlanders will claim our island for themselves. Father has fallen ill, and the clerk, Luca, stands by the agreement as surely as if it was stamped in his skin.
Ah, so what's your plan? Insight? I'm guessing the company didn't like someone challenging their unfair deal. Clever. That's a bold proposal if ever I heard one. Juana Minor positive. Your father's a poor negotiator, not my problem. Juana Minor negative. Okay. I mean, where would Ximena sit on this? I've said this before. Ximena's done some shady things in her life. She's done some shit. She's done some shit. And I guarantee, here's the thing, she has regularly taken advantage of people's naivete, of their inexperience. She has regularly gone, right, I can use this to my advantage. And she has been, over the past 5 years, she's been trying to do better. She realised, oh, dude, like that, I've been an awful person. I've been an awful person pulling cons and taking people's life savings. You know, that was not a good thing to be doing. I'm not a good person. And she has been trying to be better. I think, on one hand, I do think she can see the, like, oh, clever, you took advantage of their naivete. Like, But she's also like, yeah, I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more unless I have a good reason to. I'm guessing the company didn't like someone challenging their unfair deal.
Akira. When the Valian clerk learned I was from the Duape, he became very anxious. I made my appeals to Luca, but my words were as stones dropped down the deepest well. While I am barred from the company office, I can do nothing for my people.
Taweno worries at one of the many tassels adorning his garb. I'll meet with this Luca. Maybe we can arrive at more agreeable terms. Diplomatic. Bluff! I'm a legal clerk myself. If I'm going to represent you, I'll need payment up front. Shady. Oh, if this were the first game. If this were early on in the first game. Ximena would do that. Why did they kick you out of their offices? I'll look into it, but I make no promises. Good luck with that. It's got nothing to do with me. Yeah, as I've said this before, Ximena's trying to do better. She's trying to be better. She only uses her abilities to lie for good. Sometimes. Like, she does occasionally still do work for the Dominoes. Occasionally. But she's mostly been focused with her school, with her little acting school. He'll probably pay us after the fact. He'll pay us after the fact. There's no need to lie to him. Why did they kick you out of their office?
I showed Luca a new contract, yes? Fairer, more agreeable terms. Luca called me a criminal and summoned his guards.
Taweno lets his arms hang down by his sides. What did you mean by a new contract?
A man in the gullet offered to assist me. He carried papers, ink, and wax. He helped to write a new contract in the Valian way and to fix the correct seals. Luca, I say he did not like this. He took my contract and forced me into the streets.
Taweno gestures to the spot on which he stands. Truth, I'm pretty sure you were given a forgery. Honest, lie, that was very unjust of Luca. Benevolent. Is that benevolent? Like, dude, you've been lied to. I don't understand how that is benevolent. Being like, oh yeah, that totally is a real contract. I mean, I guess if you were able to blackmail Luca into accepting it, then he would never know that anything, you know, this guy would never know that anything shady had happened. I think Ximena would just feel badly for this guy. Also, she would probably feel quite guilty because this would exactly be the kind of person that she would take advantage of. Back when she was, you know, living her life as a con woman, this guy with his naivete and his... He doesn't know what's happening. He doesn't know what's going on here. He's not a legal person. He's not a business person. And not in... Like, he might be a business person within his own culture, but within, you know, Valian culture, this is not a businessman. He does not know contracts. Like, Ximena absolutely would have taken advantage of this guy if she had met him before. I'm pretty sure you were given a forgery.
I do not know this word. I would fix, but Luca will not give me the chance. Negotiating with outsiders has not gone my way.
Tawina scratches the back of his head, frowning. Mind if I take a look at the new contract?
Luca has it secured in a chest. Tangaloa's draws such trouble for parchment, I say.
Okay. I'll meet with this Luca. Maybe we can arrive at more agreeable terms.
Akira, my thanks. I will remain here by day until justice is done.
The worst of his concerns are quickly overshadowed by a broad smile.
My words were only the crashing of waves. You will speak with authority, I say.
Aww. Bless you. Bless you, my dear. Okay, yeah, we will try and help you. First though, hello. You duck down into the canal and find yourself kneeling before an iron grate. The reek of sewage wafting from the other side is powerful enough to bring tears to your eyes. The iron bars are set firmly into the surrounding brick, barring any passage onwards. Why would we? We will inspect the grate. The iron appears solid, but exposure to the elements has worn away at the surrounding brickwork. The bars extend deeper than these evident fractures, and prying the grate loose would take considerable effort. We will look for structural weaknesses. The iron looks sturdy enough, but you are able to spot some telltale signs of corrosion between the bars and the brick. Now that the defect is apparent, the work of bending the bars would prove a less demanding challenge. Why would we do this? Why for are we doing this? I will leave, but we will remember this. Eder, I may need you to do something with that. Yes!
Giant? One of the raccoon?
No, much bigger. Such is the rumor.
Sounds like sailor tales to me.
Yeah, if you speak of the giant Ardra statue, no, that's very real. Is this the cobbler? Yes!
In the market for decent footwear? You won't find any cat leather around in my shop. Some of us hold ourselves to a higher standard.
The merchant gestures for you to speak freely. Let me see what you have.
Of course. Come take a look.
Oh, shoes, boots of stealth. Hello there. Oh. See, it's a third of my money. It's a third of my money, goddammit. Like, I want nice shoes, but I cannot afford nice shoes. And this makes me deeply, deeply sad. Oh well. We shall continue exploring. No, but we get a nice look at the Defiant. Lovely. Now then, yeah. Okay, so we have. Well, this place is very. Like, I'm loving this. I'm loving exploring this place. Like, the detailing. Okay, you're just a commoner. Hello. Anyone up here? Oh, hi! I was like, what the hell's happening? Every soul in Aira has come to... look out, I think. Hi? Just everyone go.
Show him how it's done.
That's it!
Me too.
And, yeah, you... Whilst Puppy just wanders around. Oh, he's a good puppy, though. Ooh. We have gained reputation with Nekataka. Excellent. And now we take your wings. Which sounds rather disturbing, but...
Yeah, sure.
Oh well. Did we see where that guard went, or whoever that was? No, they just ran off. They legged it, which, I mean, you know, fair play. Fair play. There are enemies. Time to run. Yes, Ardo, and safe travels to you too. So we have, okay. I kind of, well, you're coming to terms. Okay, so it sounds so. From what that guy was saying, like, oh yeah, the forgery is locked in a chest. I'm wondering if maybe we could get that out, and we could, swap that into place. Oh yeah, this is the real one. This is the real one, and everything is completely on Tuenu's end. Like, he gets a really good outcome. You know what? I'm gonna leave that. I'm still exploring the area. And we have a couple of stores over this way. Yeah, that sounds like... Hello? Who are you? How do you know my name? Stop wandering off. But yeah, it looks like there could be a fair few ways to deal with that quest.
You should see this.
Okay. Ooh. Hello, Caleb. Hi there. Yeah, this is all theft, and I am saddened. And there's Sansa. Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
I got this.
Among the usual cartographical tomes and manuals are a few withered volumes of travel memoirs and fanciful adventures. Even these scrolls have been painstakingly dusted. Scrawled notes track commissions and work orders in progress. Tattered and worn, this map depicts a small region of the Living Lands. These maps of the Deadfire archipelago are incomplete, pocked with gaps denoting unexplored regions. Okay, 1 second, Yeah. I'm gonna just leave that be. I'm gonna leave that. Hello! I can't speak to you. Oh, sad times. Sad times. I would speak with you, puppy. Excuse me, there we go.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face.
Sansa bounces back on his heels, a wide grin plastered on his worn face.
How might I assist you?
What do you do here?
Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. I'm not half bad at it either. And may the gods forgive my immodesty for saying so. If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, I am your man. And my commission rates are quite generous. It used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself, but I haven't the time. Too many maps need making. A shame, too. There's a whole swath of the Deadfire I've yet to see. I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Oh, but I won't trouble you about that. Excuse my nattering on, won't you?
Oh, a nice dog.
You think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he?
Sansa's face splits into a broad grin, bright enough to light the room. And Deer gives a nod and a wink.
He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea.
Oh, well, do you want to come along on my ship? Bring your dog. Do you sleep here?
Sometimes.
He touches a hand to his forehead and blushes scarlet from his neck to the tips of his ears.
Married to the work, you know? I just get so engrossed in my maps. And next I know, it's morning. Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than sharing with Caleb, I'll tell you that. He always hogs the blankets.
He rubs the back of his neck. You said you're writing a book.
I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire. Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. My book will be the first of its kind. The Explorers Club will go mad for it. Or, well, that was the idea. It's a fiercely dangerous enterprise, in point of fact, and nobody will agree to chart the islands for me. You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense.
Sansa folds his arms, sighing.
I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? An explorer's guide to the Deadfire. Someday.
I've got a bold heart and a ship. Need a hand? If it pays, I'll take the job. Put some nice pictures in that book, and you've got your explorer right here. Clever. Good luck with that. See, this implies that Ximena is dumb, and Ximena is not dumb. I do not like this. I've got a bold heart and a ship. Need a hand?
Do you mean it? This is... Wow! I can't thank you enough.
Serafin's eyes close as he nods along. Shoti lifts her chin in interest.
It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters.
Despite his words, the gleeful expression on Sansa's face has not faded.
Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. I mean, you. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, Aimika. You can't tell me you've never wanted to name your own island? I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Mage. There are 2 islands in the region, and nobody's taken much notice of them yet. Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful.
Oh, no.
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
He gives you a dismissive gesture with his pipe hand. Hello.
Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean.
He cocks his head to one side and smiles. Here we are. I couldn't go having all the fun by myself. You didn't have anything better to do. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I couldn't go having all the fun by myself.
All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift. And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
There is something accusatory behind Adir's eyes.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
There's no point to any of this if I have to sacrifice my beliefs. Passionate. It hasn't always been easy. Honest. Thanks. Decent wasn't on purpose. Ooh. Because here's the thing. Ximena looks back at her life and she's like, I've really not been a decent person. It's only recently. You know, on our first journey together 5 years ago, that's kind of when I started trying to put my life in order, and I've been trying ever since. So, not number 4, because it has been on purpose. She's been trying. I get number 2, even though it's honest, and I very rarely go for honest with Ximena. You know, it's not easy looking back at yourself very plainly and going, oh, I've been shitty, let me try and make amends. It hasn't always been easy.
Well, that's why I mention it. Sometimes it's been anything but. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
I never know. It's complicated. Oh my flippin' heck. Okay. I never know. It's complicated. I believe in helping people who need it. Sometimes it's more complicated, but often it's not. Benevolent. If I'm truthful with myself and others, I find that things tend to work out. Honest. I think about what the wrong path would be, then I do the opposite. Clever. I judge every situation on its own circumstances and leave feelings out of it. Rational. My confidence is an illusion I use to entice people into following me blindly. Shady. I have strong feelings about everything. Passionate. I accept that even the wrong path is not a dead end. Ooh. Not number 3. That doesn't feel like a Ximena thing to say. And I don't like number 4 either. She wouldn't say number 7. Even if it is sometimes true, she would never say number 7. And not number 6. Because here's the thing, she does have very strong feelings. She's a passionate woman. So yeah, I think it's between number 5 and number 8. I think about what the wrong path would be, then I do the opposite. Clever. I have strong feelings about everything. Unless it's Theos. She didn't have strong feelings about Theos, but about most of the things, yeah. What is it that tells you you're on the right path? I don't know. Eder, you've put me on the spot here. You've put me on the spot here, buddy. I'm more drawn to number 8 than number 5. Because I think in a lot of ways she goes about things on gut instinct. She finds the way through and she just kind of follows it. I don't think... I will often be like, oh, well, this person could be thinking this and that person could be thinking that and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But I don't necessarily know if that's what Ximena is thinking. I think she's a passionate woman. I have strong feelings about everything.
I guess I'm lucky we got similar views then. Or it seems that way when it counts, anyway.
Eder heaves a sigh that sounds as if it's been building up for months. His smile is tight-lipped, wistful.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
I could see that being an improvement. Easier to worship a god when their worst traits are swept under the rug. I take it there were no statues in these stories. I take it there were no statues in these stories.
Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should.
He adopts the smile and gently points a finger of a coaxing parent.
You pray to him. He might help you too.
He lets the finger drop and the smile fade.
There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question.
He pauses. It could be the light, but the creases around his eyes and mouth seem longer and deeper than your memory of them.
Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
I honestly don't know. It's possible if the cause is just. I think the world deserves better. No, I don't. Of course, even Bereth wants us to follow him, Clever. No, this is not... He's having a moment. He's having a moment. And he's like a big brother to us. Like, this isn't the time to be joking. And here's the... It doesn't... I get the feeling. I really feel like this is going to end with us being like, Aethys was in the right. That's how I think this is going to end. I think we're gonna learn that Aethys is doing something. Because the gods of this world are shit. These are not helpful gods. These are not nice people. Andra told us to kill ourselves. Yes, I'm still going on about that, but like... Ximena, who is one of Andra's godlike, one of her children, as they are so often called in this world, Andra told us to kill ourselves. And the gods have been petty and scheming and just dickheads. They've been absolute dickheads. And here's the thing, I know I've only had one conversation with Aethys. I don't get those vibes from him. I really don't get those vibes from him. Aethys, in that short little snippet of conversation we had from him, I walked away thinking Aethys is cut from a different cloth than his brethren. And I get the very distinct feeling we are going to follow along and we're going to be doing what the gods want us to, of trying to track him down, and then by the end of it, Aethys is I think Aethys is going to turn around and be like, I was really curing cancer. It's like, oh shit, like just something like turbo cancer, the god cancer, like just something major, and we're going to be like, oh shit, you were doing something good, like you were solving world hunger or whatever. Like, I really get the feeling that this isn't what we think it is. And I don't know if all of the devastation he'll have wrought will kind of... Because personally, here's the thing. I'm not someone who's like, oh yeah, the ends justify the means. I don't believe that. I honestly do not believe that. I think if you okay, you cure cancer and you killed millions of people to achieve that. I don't give a shit that you've cured cancer. I give a shit about all of those millions of people you've killed. Like, I care about that. Like... The fact that you've done something really good does not justify all of this devastation. And for all I know, we may reach the ending and I'll be like, dude, I get that you're trying to do something good here, but everything you've done, you're a walking Beowick. You're a walking Beowick. What about all those people? Like, I don't know if I'll feel like that at the end, or maybe he'll stick to the oceans and he'll just kill a bunch of fish. And Andra will be pissed and I'll be like, it's just fish, it's fine. It's fine. You didn't go around Beowicking people, it's fine. I don't know how I'm going to feel at the end of this, but I genuinely get the feeling that this isn't what the gods are portraying. We're going to speak to him a bit more and it's like, oh, he's up to something good. Ximena, that's what I think. That isn't necessarily what Ximena thinks. I did say this before. I said this at the time. Aethys isn't what she expected. In that conversation, she was expecting him to be, all like, mwahaha, I'm so evil. And instead he was like, something beautiful is coming. Don't worry, you don't have to follow me. Very calm, very kind almost. Paternal almost. And she was left thinking like, I'm scared because I don't know what to make of this guy. This isn't anything like I thought it would be. And that scares me. I do think we're both aligned in the fact that we both think, okay, there's something more to this. There's something more to this. It's possible if the cause is just.
This better be some cause for all the damage he's done. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
He shakes his head with a look on his face like he just remembered a joke. Aw, is that... Hey! We have 1 point of friendship with a deer! Ooh, hello. What is... I've got to be honest, I do not get this screen. I look at this screen and I'm like, I have no clue what's happening here. This is not... I can understand this. We have 1 point of friendship with a deer. Shoti is still upset by what we said in the arena, but we've made up for it by being passionate. Okay. Okay, I've got it. I'm not surprised we got our first point of friendship with Eder. I'm not surprised at all. He does like Shoti better. Well, they're both AF Asians. Of course they would bond. Of course they would bond. Aloth, why? Aloth, why have you done me like this? The pain. Alrighty then, and on that note, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, we'll see what this guy is selling and then we'll continue exploring this area. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, Kevin Bicknell, and Cyril Nummel. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.